Good morning all, I hope you're well on this Tuesday morning or whenever you are watching. I'm in Adelaide, South Australia and it's Tuesday morning right now, so welcome everyone. Come say hi in the comments whether watching the live or the replay. I'd love to know that you've been here because I'd love to support each and every one of you and just connect with all of you, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what stage of life you're in. I just love connecting with everyone. Because how cool is connection, right? How cool is it when we can connect with people from all over the world and come together as one and kind of help each other heal and heal as a collective consciousness, right? Because when you heal yourself, it not only helps yourself, but it helps those around you as well. So it's so empowering, you know, to come together as one. Thanks to those that are watching. I'd love if you let me know in the comments so we can have a chat. If you have any questions as well, let me know. So for those of you that are new here, I've had lots of new followers and friend requests lately. My name is Zoe Jean from Zoe Jean Coaching, and I am an anxiety coach and an NLP practitioner, helping women to heal their anxiety from all over the world, incorporating mindset work, which heavily focuses on rewiring the programs in your subconscious mind. Because let me guess, when it comes to trying to heal your anxiety, your intrusive thoughts, your depression, whatever it is, you consciously try and do it, right? You consciously talk about your problems, try and talk yourself out of it, you know, do things like meditation, yet, you know, the depression or the anxiety, the intrusive thoughts keeps coming back, right? Because your subconscious mind is self-sabotaging you. So you need to rewire those programs. You need to build a deep connection to your body so you can pick up on the signs and signals and stress, anxiety, depression, etc. in its early stages, so you can regulate your emotions and prevent things from going from small to over the top because you weren't even aware it was happening. And when you build a deep connection with yourself, it also helps you to build a deep connection with other people. And it's also obviously important for just overall health and wellness. Regulating your nervous system is really important because when you're stuck in anxiety or in depression or stress, you don't have you have a dysregulated nervous system. So we want to get you back into a regulated nervous system, which is the window of tolerance. And then from there, we want to widen the window of tolerance, because the longer you stay in stress or depression or anxiety, the smaller this gets. So we want to get you into that and then widen it. And then the wider it is, the more everyday life stresses and things can go wrong without it making you spiral out of control. Because let's face it, right? We can always control what we do and how we react, but we cannot control what goes on in the world around us. So that's why having that widened window of tolerance is so important. So when those things do go wrong, you're able to handle it much better. And then after that, it's habits, right? Because everything we do in life is based off of habits. So it's about recognizing what all your habits are and which ones are serving you in a way, but they're also a negative habit, you know, such as smoking, drinking, overeating, oversleeping or not sleeping enough, working too hard. Like they're habits that are not really healthy for you, but you're doing them because you're getting some positive outcome or reward out of it. So it's about working out what that positive outcome or reward is, and then how you can get that same benefit in a new positive habit, or how you can just debunk how that's a certain belief that you have that you don't need to actually withhold anymore and believe anymore, and you have the power to change that. So that's a bit about the rewriting anxiety method. So if anyone has any questions about that, definitely let me know. And today's live, I just wanted to reflect on how cool it is. How cool is it to do the healing work? Because if you're not healed, I bet you've got a lot of, you know, limiting beliefs holding you back. You know, you've got the anxiety, you've got the depression, you've got the stress, plus you've got lots of limiting beliefs holding you back, most likely, like, you know, being dumb or being unworthy, not being good enough, being ugly, you know, needing to please others, you know, to be good enough, not being able to like be your authentic self, having to put on like a front in order for people to like you, not being safe, not being able to trust yourself or other people. Let's say you're probably going through all of that, right? And when you're going through all of that, that's the energy and the vibration that you're maintaining, that you're showing up with. So if that's what you're putting out to the world, to the universe, to God, or to whatever you believe in, that is essentially what you're going to get back. And if you want to make that more simple, if that sounds a little bit confusing, I totally get it. It was for me as well. It's just whatever we put out, we get back. So if we put out to the universe, God, or just we vibrate it out, because people pick up on on our energy, right? And our body language. Like 95% of our communication is our energy and our body language and our physiology. So if we put out that we feel unworthy, that we're dumb, that we're ugly, that we're not good enough, that we can't trust ourselves or other people, or that the world's a bad place, that is what we're going to attract back. We're going to attract bad experiences, bad people, issues in jobs, you know, we're just going to attract all these bad things into our life. And then what makes it worse is when those bad things happen, then you fixate on it, and then that creates another belief of bad things always happen. And then it's kind of just adding fuel to the fire, right? One bad problem happens, so you fixate on that and say how bad all bad problems happen, and then it creates another problem, and then another problem, and then another problem, and then another problem. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. But basically, what you think about, what you believe, and how you feel about yourself, about others in the world, that's what you attract. And that's what your energy is signaling, and your subconscious mind and the universal God or whatever you believe in know that that's what you're signaling and that's what you believe. So therefore they make you get that. They don't want to make you a lie. They want to give you what you believe in and what you're asking for. So that's why it's really hard to, you know, heal. That's why it's really hard to create good friendships, a loving partner, getting along with your family, you know, having good work environments and good job opportunities, and just overall happiness and health and creating your dream life. It's very hard to do so when you're vibrating on that really bad energy of all these limiting beliefs and thinking that the world's against you and that everything bad happens to you and something's always going wrong and what's the next bad thing that's going to happen. That's why it's so hard for you. And I was exactly the same. And I know it might be hard to believe, but I was exactly the same. But, you know, throughout doing the healing work and finding something that I believe in, such as the universe, it's totally transformed my life. And of course, bad things are still going to happen from time to time. But the fact that I can handle that now and feel into that now and release that and let it go and not make it mean anything about me or about the world or about other people. So when I take the power away from it meaning something about me, about other people, or about the world, therefore it takes away the power of me being likely to attract that again, if that makes sense. Because again, as whatever we believe, we attract. So when I let it go, I'm less likely to attract that again. So essentially, yeah, I was just meaning that it's so important that if you want to heal, that you actually get to the root of whatever is going on in your life, what your current beliefs are, what your current thoughts are, how you show up, what energy you're putting out. And again, having something you believe in, such as a universal God, is very helpful. And then when you're able to do this work, you'll see how quickly things begin to change, right? I went from pretty much having no friends, getting bullied all the time, losing probations in jobs, finding it really hard to get a job, you know, being called ugly all the time, saying I don't have common sense, really struggling to do things, and then just giving up, and then not being shown or asked to do things because no one thought that I could do it. I went from all of that and so much more to where I am now. And it all stems from doing that healing work. You know, I've got my own business where, despite having dyslexia, I created my own business. I work for myself. I've created a successful business despite having dyslexia because it's not my identity. I've gotten rid of a lot of my limiting beliefs, like being ugly, dumb, you know, worthless. I, you know, attract jobs better and opportunities better. I get along with my family better. I've created high vibe friends and attracted my ideal partner. I've begun to do all of this through the healing work because I'm now attracting what I'm believing about myself and the world and what I'm putting out. So that's how simple it is, right? All you have to do is say yes and start that healing work. And then everything begins to change in line with your new vibration, your new energy, and what you now believe, right? And how cool is it, right? Like, I'm the type of person that talks a lot, right? And how cool is it, despite me talking to people a lot, whether that's family members, friends, my partner, how cool is it when they actually remember what I say? They remember certain things that I say, and not even I remember it. So that's why it goes to show that when you attract the right people, you attract people that actually do love and care about you and do listen to you and do support you and do remember what you say and take that on. And that's something that's so important to be able to experience when you love yourself and feel worthy, you're more able to attract those right people into your life. Hi Sarah, thank you so much for reaching out. We can talk after this live if you want, but just to start with some tips and social, phobia, I would start by just, getting clear on what exactly are you most anxious about? Like, what are you afraid that will happen? Because you can't actually change something without first knowing what you're actually afraid of and what the problem is. And then from there, you could ask yourself how you can prevent that from happening. And then from there, you could look into what creates more safety for you. So you feel more safe to, go out there and be social and not have that anxiety holding you back. So definitely start with those tips. And we can also chat in messages if you like. But yeah, like it's just about, starting small and peeling back those layers of what is actually making you anxious and how you can feel more comfortable. And if you get clear on what you can do to prevent that social encounter that you fear happening, that also makes you feel more safe and calm as well. If you know that you have the power to prevent that from happening, and ask yourself, if it does happen, how can I know that I'm okay? What support can I have? Who can I believe in, whether that's a faith or someone that can support me to help me move through that and to know that I'll be okay, right? Like I know I'll be okay because of the universe. I know I'll be okay because I love myself and I've got my own back. So what could that be for you? And because I'm strong and I fight for what I want and I don't give up. So yeah, just really start to ask yourself those questions. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically just what I wanted to jump on and chat about. If you're feeling lost, stuck, like you don't have good people in your life, like you're trapped in anxiety and social anxiety or health anxiety, or you just feel everything goes wrong around you, then there's a reason for that. That's because that's what your beliefs are. That's what you've conditioned your body and your mind to feel and believe. So therefore, that's what you create, right? And it's not as hard to undo as it seems to be. You just need to find that right support for you, like I did. And when I was able to find that right support, I'm like, shit, this actually works. I spent so long just relying on counselors and therapists and kind of getting nowhere. But I actually found a methodology that works, subconscious mind reprogramming, trauma release, working with your body, your mind, and your nervous system. It was game changer. I was like, I have to help other women going through similar situations. So it's all possible for you as it was possible for me. You just have to take that first leap. So feel free, if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. I might even pop a link for anyone to book a free call that would like to learn more, because I'd hate for you to stay stuck for 14 years like I was, or even longer, because you're just letting that anxiety and you're letting your current thoughts and beliefs control your life when they don't need to be. It's just so crazy how powerful our subconscious mind is and what it will create. Yeah, when you're obsessed with detail, that probably and with what people say about you, that would come from a childhood. Like 95% of our subconscious mind programming comes from our childhood, because as a child, we don't have that part of our brain working that makes us question things and create our own belief and meaning on things. So whatever we hear or see, we believe to be true, and we believe it to mean something about us, even if it doesn't. So a lot of that, caring about what people say and being obsessed would come from your childhood. So that's, a program that you're running off of that needs to be looked at and debunked. So you're able to move past that, and actually healing your nervous system would also be really helpful here. So you feel more, comfortable to, be yourself and know that you're okay as who you are, and creating those new empowering beliefs as well. So I hope that helps, Sarah. Feel free to reach out if you want to learn more. And if anyone else has any more questions or would like to learn more as well, also feel free to reach out, because I want to show you how possible healing is and how it can all come true for you as well. You just need that, that support. You need to be kind to yourself and just start to take it one step at a time, right? There's no 100% right way to do anything, and everyone's so different. So that's why it's also so important to find the right support for you and someone that will actually treat you as an individual and not just, help you via the textbook, or not just help you via their life experience, but help you all in one, right? Like I help with, the qualifications, I help with my life experience, and I help with what would help you as an individual. So that's what's also going to give you that best support to heal when you have all of that together. So thank you all so much for joining, and yeah, feel free to reach out if you'd like to learn more. Bye.